Good morning, everyone. It's Gail with TradersHelpDesk, and I just wanted to go over what I think are the secrets to a good trading platform. There's a lot of them out there. I have indicators from Multi-Charts, TradeStation, NinjaTrader, as well as TradingView. And there's probably at least 10 other trading platforms out there. When I first heard about TradingView, I was like, oh, another trading platform. But I am so impressed with this. It's unbelievable. Number one of the reasons I don't like trading stocks was basically you have to know when their earnings are coming out, when their dividends are coming out, and all that other great stuff that follows. It's a lot of research that goes into it, in other words. TradingView kind of takes the research out of it to some degree. I trade price patterns and support and resistance. So in this case, you can see here, if I just click on it, it tells me what the estimate is, when it comes out, and what the period ending is for that market report. So I don't have to spend as much time figuring out all of the details of a stock. I can just look at my chart. The other thing I really like about TradingView is I can put alerts on anything. For example, on this one, I might want to look at this chart if it comes back to this ATR value. So I just snap a line on it. I can bring it down a little bit, let's say to 85, and then I can actually set an alert on it. I can make it open-ended, but here's the really cool thing as well. You don't have to know how to set up the email or even your SMS message. It uses what you set up in your profile to send you the email alerts or the SMS. So that's a real benefit for people that are not as tech savvy. Now I can do this open-ended, or I can just say, okay, I want this to alert me anytime it comes up to this value. Okay, that's one way to use it. I can also do that because I'm a big counter trend trader. So I can actually come over here to my stochastics indicator, and I can set an alert on the actual indicator. Now all you have to do that is to go right up to alert, and then it's the RSI. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the stochastics. I'm doing good today. And you can choose whether you want it on the D or the K line. In this case, I'm going to leave it to the K line. And if it crosses, let's say 80, and you can just type in 80 here, then of course you're going to get an alert as well. You can do that on any indicator, okay? For example, you could do it on the RSI, you could do it on the ADX, okay? I also use it to monitor whether I want to exit a trade. Again, this is actually really cool stuff. So let's say that I was in this trade and I wanted to set an alert up here to exit the trade if I needed to exit. Again, if you go just double click on the horizontal ray, you can add the alert, or you can actually type in a message here like check your trade for exit potential. Okay, so you can actually type in your own message based on what kind of line you are setting up, which I think is extremely cool. I also have different weekly stock options. Now, for some of you, you may not know it, but you can actually link the watch list, is what it's called, and you can actually link it with all the charts that you're seeing. So in this case, let's say that I want to link this, which is already linked, but if I wanted to, if it was not linked yet, then I could come up here to this icon where it says select the layout, and I just make sure that the symbol in the crosshair is linked. You can also link the interval in the time as well. You can actually change it where you could have, 4 charts, but this is dependent Also, on your subscription level to TradingView, I have the highest level, so I pretty much can do anything. But if you have like the free version, some of these things might not be accessible to you. So that's one thing you have to consider as well. The other thing that I use a lot of is the measurement tool. Because when I'm thinking about going into a trade, I always want to see what my profit potential is. So if I just click on this icon, go to price range, and go from where I think it's going to be down to where I want it to go, it really lets me know what type of move is there. Is it something I want to trade or not? So to me, that's an important piece of the information as well. It's just they have put so much into this platform, and I love it because I can bring it up on my iPhone as well as my iPad. Of course, you have all the standard drawing tools over here. You can also save templates. For example, I have this set as a template. So if I go and create a new chart layout, and in this case, I'll just bring up Apple. It might help if I type in the right symbol. There we go. You can see that this has the volume on it and just price bars. But if I go over to the template and I go invite only, then you can see it just loads everything for me. It makes it so much easier to actually bring up a chart. So as you can see, I just applied the template and it comes up. Now, I don't like the grids behind my chart, and you can actually change that if you go to settings and just go to appearance and set that to white. And then you can change the horizontal lines as well. You can actually save this as a default, and I'm just gonna name the default. So that way you can always bring it up and apply the template, which is just really easy. It's designed to make your life easier so you can focus on your charts and not on everything else. You know, the little details, which is what I like about it. So, to me, TradingView has really kind of nailed what we need as traders to make our life much simpler than, trying to fiddle with charts. The other thing is, and this is what I love, I don't have to back up anymore. Everything's saved to the TradingView server. So even if I pull it up on my phone, I have exactly the same charts as if I was sitting at my computer. Albeit it might be smaller, but it's the basic chart is still there. So if I'm out with my mother or doing something with my grandkids, it doesn't matter. I have exactly the same charts.